I work as a security guard for a company that takes jobs no one else will. This is the continuation of part 2. One position that everyone is massively trying to apply for is the surveillance office in a small town close to my own. Why they want the position is what I'll get to in a bit. So basically, the camera feed on the monitors in HQ over there cover various private households. One of the households is said to have a man in a suit show up at the doorstep from time to time. Now, usually guards need to go out to the address and make sure everything is okay or apprehend the intruder. But for this specific individual, HQ left a very unique guide. Here are the instructions left by HQ. If the security official notices an individual in business attire on camera 12 during his shift, the steps below must be followed when confronting the individual. 1. Approach the individual and wait for him to turn around. He will continue to smile for the entirety of the conversation, but should his expression change, disengage and run to safety as quickly as possible. Be advised that while firearms are not prohibited, they are highly ineffective against the individual. Do not turn or look away from the individual once he has turned around, unless you need to evacuate. 2. After turning around, the individual will inquire, "Lovely night, isn't it?" If the individual has not asked this question, follow the previous step and evacuate. 3. If the individual has inquired the aforementioned question, respond with, "Yes, it is. What can I do for you?" Or, "Indeed it is. How can I help you?" A combination of both works well. If the individual ceases to smile during this interaction, proceed to evacuate immediately. 4. If done correctly, the individual will now ask, "Can you sing me a song?" If he says anything else, evacuate. 5. From here, you are to sing the pre-taught song to the individual while ignoring his taunts and distractions. If so much as one word, pause, tone, or stress are missed, evacuate. If the individual stops smiling during the song, evacuate. 6. If done correctly, the individual will say, "Splendid, thank you for the beautiful song." If he says anything aside from that, evacuate. 7. If step 6 was done correctly, close your eyes for at least 10 seconds and then open them. On the front steps where the individual stood will now be a briefcase containing a large sum of money, while the individual himself will be gone and the household safe. 8. On the way back, the security official may encounter people of various ages in dire need of help. Most common occurrences include starving women with newborn babies, lost children, an attractive young woman hitchhiking, etc. They are to be ignored and not offered assistance under any circumstances. 9. Return to post and turn off camera 12. Note: the company does not claim the reward from the individual, therefore the security official is free to keep it. The high-risk, high-reward position makes it attractive to many people, but most of them never live to tell the tale. I was also told that the candidates go through rigorous training, focusing primarily on sprinting. The candidates also need to pass the test which simulates the encounter with the businessman no less than 5 times with 95% or higher score. They are forced to remember the song perfectly, going through a computerized scanner which detects any notes which were off. I don't know what the song is, but I was told it's a simple tune which sounds like something taught in preschool. Anyway, this is as far as I'll go this time, but I have some more stories to share in future updates. In the meantime, stay safe and try to stay away from these kinds of things. They sound attractive due to pay, or the rush that some people thrive on, but a tiny mistake can cost you your life. Or worse. This story comes from the subreddit Nosleep, written by user rikndikndakn123, also known as author Boris Bacic. Oh, and it was posted with his permission.